I think it's a fantastic program, especially for someone who's coming out of the corporate world, coming out of a job, really trying to get their foot in the door with entrepreneurship, right? It just is such a great platform to learn all aspects of the business. And if someone's lost completely in terms of like, they don't know how to market, how do I get my first customer? How do I get my first hire? It's just so many fundamentals of business and entrepreneurship that are taught throughout the training. I just so recommend it for someone that is just feels like business ownership is something they want, but it seems so out of touch or out of reach for them because they don't understand elements of marketing or how to do the job, how to mow a lawn, how to install a fence. I think that's the beauty of gyms. They've done it for so long. Why would you not, tap into that knowledge? I think the number one thing you gotta look at is labor, right? It's that ultimately what we are selling to the customer is time. And so how do we make that more efficient? How do we make sure we cut out waste? And so having key performance indicators that you're tracking every day around efficiency is the number one thing that every single home improvement business can change and improve. I think the beautiful thing about Jim's group is that there's probably someone within 5 minutes of you, 10 minutes drive, that you could go shadow for a day, see if it's something you want to do, see if it's the lifestyle, see if it's the type of occupation you would enjoy doing, and then take the next step and come for training, right? The beautiful thing about gyms, they allow you to shadow somebody, come here for training, right? You don't have to go to college for 4 years to figure out if you're going to be good at business. Right, come here, figure out if it's an occupation to get started. And maybe you only be a franchisee for 2 or 3 years and then you move on to something else, or you become a franchisor, or you can grow. And it's a great starting point, I think, for so many people. Yeah, I think overall, in terms of like what I personally have learned is in the training process, adding a little bit more to our programs of actually how to do the mechanical side of the business. I think for a lot of people that come into our system, we kind of assume they already know how to mow grass and do certain things. Whereas when you come here, you literally are taught from A through Z. Like start with the ABCs of here's a mower, how to start it, here's how to maintain it. Those are very basic elements we sometimes gloss over. And so I kind of like took a step back and be like, hey, what about the person that doesn't have any experience? I can still train them and add that to our training instead of just focusing on elements of scaling or marketing or hiring, etc.